to Studio 10. I'm back here today with our real estate expert, Kyle Seyboth. Welcome back in, Kyle.
Absolutely. As always, it is great to be here. It is a great time of year. It's warm. It's sunny. We've got the sun coming out. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it has been hot out there.
Fire.
But you also know about some hot opportunities, right, for investors looking to get involved in the industry?
I do. Past 2-3 years, very difficult for investors, whether you're a new investor, an experienced investor, really hard to find on-market properties that make sense and actually make the numbers work. I'm starting to see more. Just like we're starting to see more single families hit the market, I'm starting to see more people that have larger portfolios unload some of them or unload some properties onto the market. So if I'm an investor, now is definitely a good time to be ready for if the interest rates do drop, which they expect to be dropped, and also be ready for anything, in my opinion, that's 5 units or greater that has a good cap rate, that has a good return on invested capital, and that provides a good overall net income. You're starting to see more and more of that stuff. So if I'm an investor, for the past 2 or 3 years, I've done a really good job flipping properties. Because the market's so hot, there's not a lot of inventory. You don't have to be perfect. You can go ahead and flip something, make a couple dollars and move on. Finally starting to see it start to make sense for an investor that's looking to buy and rent properties.
Okay, so there are other investment opportunities as well, right? Like if someone doesn't want to flip or if someone doesn't want to potentially be a landlord, what other opportunities are there for people?
We also operate in an SEC registered fund. It's a limitless capital fund, and we've done a really good job raising capital and also returning 10% to our investors. So what happens is if you give us $1, in 12 months, you'll return 10% on the dollar. So there's a minimum investment there, but at the end of the day, it's a really good way for someone to get into the investment world, into the real estate space without taking the risk of the specific property.
When thinking about inventory and where we're at with that, why is right now a good time for people who have been hoping to make investment moves?
Because whenever there's an influx in inventory, it's easier for people to miss the bus. And what I mean by that is potentially not as many eyeballs on as many properties because so many have hit in a short period. You have a better chance to catch something that maybe someone else missed. And I think that's what we're starting to see. More specifically on the single family side, there's a lot more options. I think we're probably a few months away this fall, this winter, to start to see the investor side kind of carry through as well.